Howdy do, campers. Hope you had a safe hike. I'm Kodi Sakari, and welcome back to Camp Kodi Live. How y'all doing? Oh boy, we got something special today. I decided to finally figure out how to get hand cam working. And then I took a little trip to the mainland, and I came back with a surprise. So, a little different from my normal content, and might not be a very long stream, but I think it's gonna be a fun one. So, shall we get started? Okay, right, God, I hope this works. Okay, alright, 3, 2, here goes nothing. Alright. Oh, hey, how you doing? So yeah, I took a little trip to the mainland for a change, and I decided to pick up 5 packs. 5 Yu-Gi-Oh packs. I know it's like sideways, but it's really awkward to move my camera the other way, because my charging cable's really short, and the power supply is like, I can't move it any closer, so it's kind of like sideways for now. Okay, so I think everything's good. It looks okay. God, it was just depressing going to the mall after all these years. Like, just 10 years ago, that place was, like, bustling with life. It was like what you would expect from a real mall. But these days, there is nothing there. Half the stores are closed. The other half are just closing. I mean, the model shop where I bought my cards. I don't know how that place is still in business. Especially when they're known for giving away free shit. Because I bought the cards, right? And then they gave me this for free. And I don't know what it even is. Hold on, can I get it closer, clearer? I don't know what it's supposed to be. They say because I spent 10 bucks, I got this for free, and I don't really know what it is. But, oh well. Huh. So I'm not too sure about what these packs are gonna contain. I know what I wanted were the Amazon S cards, but none of the packs I found them listed in were available. The only one that they mentioned was Legendary Duelists, and I don't know if this is even the right specific Legendary Duelist set. So, I don't know, we'll just hope, I guess. I could only afford 5, I am a broke-ass bear. Although, as I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I started looking into my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that I haven't touched in like 15 years, I found my classic Digimon trading cards. Like the originals. God. Not the weird new ones, but like these were the originals. From like early 2000s, late 90s. I also got these ones, and they're based on the anime, and I don't remember where I got these. Like, I do not remember how or where I got them. That one's in terrible condition. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't remember where I got the anime ones, but yeah, these were the originals. Hold on. Let's see. And I keep moving them back to my chest. Hold on. Yeah, you got the Hercules Kabuterimon. How cool is that? I love holographic cards. I got Pokemon cards in my filing cabinet, but there's too many of them to pull out. I even found my fake Zapdos. Well, I say fake, I think the card is real, but somebody put like a fake holographic on it. It's just not the official one. Alright. So I hope everything is looking good. Alright. Shall we get started? You thought my claws were just on my model. You thought they were fake. Nope. That's the real deal. Although, funnily enough, after I recorded that video announcing the hand cam, I broke this one, and I had to file it down again so it's like 2 millimeters shorter than it was in the video. Ain't that always the way? Okay, so, I hope I can open these cleanly. Because I remember watching a video of a YouTuber opening a whole, like, huge, expensive tin of cards. And he struggled to actually get them open. God, look. They're so thin, too. Like, 5 cards per pack, right? Look at that. 5 cards per pack. When I was a kid, it was 9 cards. I opened so many Metal Raiders booster packs when I was a kid. Okay, let's hope I can open these nice and clean, alright? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. It's open. First one's open. Alright. I always forget how small Yu-Gi-Oh cards are. And yes, that's Frieren. You couldn't have a stream without her. Alright, campers. I don't know if any of these are gonna be good, and I'm not exactly good at grading cards either. So, let's see what we got, alright? First card. Ooh! Gold name! Look at that! It's a first edition with gold name. Battling Boxer Shadow. During your main phase, you can detach 1 material from a Battling Boxer Xyz monster you control, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Okay, so it's part of like a set. And if you detach it from the Xyz one, you can summon this from your hand. Cool. Man, first edition, like gold name and everything. That's cool. We are off to a good start. Alright, second card. What do we got? Salamangreat Circle. Well, what is this? It's first edition again. Okay, so these are first edition boosters. Nice. Activate one of these effects. Add 1 Salamangreat monster from your deck. Another set one to your hand. Target 1 Salamangreat Link monster you control. Oh my god, it's all this complex Xyz and Link shit. My god. When I played as a kid, the most you had to worry about was Fusion. And I think Toon World. That was about it. Or, no, there was also Ritual. You had Rituals when I played, because I've got Relinquished somewhere. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a Link thing. I'm probably never gonna use that. Alright. Third card. What do we got? Salamangreat Roar. Oh, another part of the set. Okay, so it's, yeah, part of that Salamangreat set. I should really be holding these up to the camera better, shouldn't I? Yeah. Nice. Oh, I'll show the Battling Boxer again. Hold on. Nice. There's something so satisfying about seeing the shiny names. Alright, fourth card. What do we got? Burning Draw. That sounds good. This card is always... This is another Salamangreat. Oh my god. Okay, so it's another Salamangreat card. I see that they're called spell cards now. I think the original sets that I had were all called magic cards. I don't think they were called spell. Okay, last card from the first pack. Alright, ready? Volcanic Queen. Ooh, that sounds cool. It's a pyro. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand to your opponent's field by tributing 1 monster they control. What? You cannot normal summon or set the turn you special summon this card. Once per turn, you can send 1 other card you control to the graveyards. Inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Oh, okay. So, basically, you give your opponent a pretty... For the sake of the VoD, let it be known that apparently I was muted. So I'm gonna have to very quickly recap the cards we got in the first pack. Alright. By detaching material. Oh, sorry, Frieren? Oh, and Volcanic Queen was the last one from that pack. Right, I like this one because if you've got it paired with like Swords of Revealing Light, you can basically make your opponent hold it and then stop them attacking. But every turn, you sacrifice something from your hand, or tribute something, I think it was. Yeah, once per turn, you tribute 1 card, 1 of your monsters or something, and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent's points. So that's pretty sweet. And then we got to the second pack, which is when a chatter kindly notified me that I was muted, and we immediately got an Xyz monster. I kinda barely know how to summon these ones. I think in my main, well, I say my main deck, the deck I use in Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega, I can just about summon, what was it called? Vampire Queen or something? Vampire King? Vampire Demon Lord? Something like that. and 2 level 4 Battle and Boxer monsters. If a Battle and Boxer monster you control would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can detach 1 material from this card instead of destroying one of those monsters. If a material is detached from this card, it gains 800 attack. So, yeah, this would definitely be for leading the Battle and Boxer set. That's a cool one, though. I like that. Okay, next. Next from the second set, what do we got? Salamander Heatleo. Ooh. Cybers. It's a Link monster. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do Link monsters. 2 fire effect monsters, specifically. Alright, okay. Okay. Here's the card. Every time I bump my mic, I'm getting paranoid that it's muting again. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, what does it do? If this card is Link summoned, you can target 1 card in your opponent's spell and trap zone, shuffle it into the deck. Once per turn during your main phase, if this card was Link summoned using Salamangreat Heatleo as material, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field and 1 monster in your graveyard. The attack of the first target becomes equal to the other targets until the end of this turn. Okay? So it seems I'm really just getting Salamangrates and Battle and Boxers, doesn't it? Man, I was really hoping for at least 1 Amazoness, but I guess that's not happening tonight. Okay. Third card of the second pack. Salamangreat Jaguar. Whoa. Okay. Alright, that looks kind of cool. I like the artwork. Back in the day, that was really how I composed my decks. I would just focus on whether the art looks cool or not. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage if you control a Salamangreat linked monster. Oh, so that goes with Heatleo, while this card is in your graveyard. You can target 1 Salamangreat monster in your graveyard, except Salamangreat Jaguar. Shuffle your target into the deck, and if you do, special summon this card to your zone your Salamangreat Link monster points to. You can only use this effect of Salamangreat Jaguar once per turn. This really would have to be for like a themed deck, wouldn't it? Okay, 4th card of the second pack. What do we got? Salamangreat Transcendence. Spell card. Nice. Okay, there it is. Not bad. Target 1 Salamangreat Link monster you control. Special summon 1 Salamangreat Link monster with the same name from your extra deck, using that monster you control as the entire material. It's treated as a Link summon. Alright, so basically it lets you get out an extra Link monster. Okay, cool, alright. It's good for multiple summons. And the last card of the second pack. Whoa, hey, whoa. Volcanic Inferno, it's a trap card. God, look at that card. Look at that holographic. Damn. That really has been my country this last few months. Just on fire. It's the reason I've been struggling to get videos or do streams. That's why my VoD backlog is so long, and why I just haven't been able to find time to do single videos. So Jersey Devil and Ion Fury are still incomplete, and I've got that whole document of games I want to play on the YouTube channel, which was originally supposed to be my focus, but what can you do? I don't handle summer well. Really embracing the Alaska thing, aren't I? Okay, this one's a long one. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you can banish 1 Pyro monster from your graveyard. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Then, if you banished a volcanic monster to activate this effect, you can negate that effect. During your monster's end phase, you can target up to 2 of your volcanic monsters that are banished and/or in your graveyard. Place them on the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only use each effect of Volcanic Inferno once per turn. So that's kind of like a late game card, I think. That's cool, though. I like it. Nice shiny. Okay, so hack number 3. Alright, let's see. Even though I know technically you gotta destroy the packs in order to open them, I still try to be careful. It's like when you get a a present wrapped. And even though you're supposed to tear it open, I always try to be super careful in how I open it. I don't know why. Like I said in Ion Fury, we are careful campers. Okay. Alright. Pack 3, card 1. What do we got? Ready? Oh, it's another lead yolk. Alright. Okay. Or lead yolk. Lead yolk. I think it's supposed to be lead yolk. Okay, yeah, another one of these. Cool. Alright. Card 2 of pack 3. What do we got? Ooh, holographic again! Fire ejection. Who up eject and they fire. Ah, look at that. God, I love holographic cards. They're so pretty. Okay. Send 1 pyro monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then, if you send a volcanic monster to the graveyard, you can apply one of these effects. 1 inflicts damage to your opponent equal to its level times 100. That's pretty good. Or 2, special summon 1 bomb token. Pyro fire, level 1 attack, 1000, defense 1000, to your opponent's field. Each time 1 is destroyed, its controller takes 500 damage. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like that. It's like a very sabotage kind of thing. That, along with the Volcanic Queen, could be really good for a setup. Alright. Card 3, pack 3. Ready? Whoa! Another Xyz monster. 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝑒𝑚 Damn. Hold on. That looks cool. That is cool. It's like a Mega Rapidash or something. Damn. Alright, what's it do? Oops. What does it do? It needs 2 level 3 monsters. You can detach 1 material from this card. Special summon 1 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠 monster from your deck in defense position. Also, you cannot activate monster effects for the rest of this turn, except fire monsters. If this Xyz summon card is sent to the graveyard as material for the link summon of a 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠 monster, you can target 1 monster on the field, return it to the hand. You can only use each effect of 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠 once per turn. Okay, I'm not really sure what strategy I could make out of that, but looks cool. Right. Pack 3, card 4. Ready? Oh. That looks cool. Battle and Boxing Spirits. Okay. Looks kind of neat. Yeah. Alright, what does it do? What it do? Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Then target 1 Battle and Boxer monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up defense position. You can only activate 1 Battle and Boxing Spirits per turn. Okay, so it's basically a Monster Reborn, but for Battle and Boxers. Alright. Okay. Last card of pack 3. What do we got? Volcanic Shell. I think I've heard of this one, actually. I think a Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega AI might have used this against me once. I think. This sounds familiar. Hold on. Hold it up. Yeah. Really looks like a Digimon. Okay. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points, add 1 volcanic shell from your deck to your hand. This card must be in the graveyard to activate and to resolve this effect. Okay, so it must be a setup for something else, I guess. It's only a 1-star monster, so it's gotta be a setup for something else. Okay. Does having Freer in here count as a feat cam? Is Twitch gonna get mad about that? Fucking get mad, Twitch. Alright. Pack 4. Oh, I didn't realize it even... Look at that. Look at that. It even says on the pack, first edition. I didn't notice. Technically, I could probably just pop my nail through this part. Because, like, my nails are sharp enough to pierce cardboard. So, I'm pretty sure they could get through, like, plastic film. Alright. Okay. Another clean peel. But I'm gonna move a bit closer. Kind of wearing my arms out. My desk isn't very big, so I don't have much room. Okay. Pack 4. You ready? Alright. Card 1. This is gonna be the one with the shiny name. Ready? Volcanic Rocket. Wow. It looks like, I think it's called Cursed Dragon or something. One of the original cards. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, what does it do? When this card is summoned, you can add one Blaze Accelerator from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And that's gotta be part of like a big chain or something. Alright, that's kinda neat. Okay, pack 4, card 2. Ready? 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠𝑔𝑟𝑒𝑎T Foxy. Alright, okay. Foxy, Foxy, what's it gonna be? Hey. Okay. What does it do? When this card is normal summoned, you can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add one excavated 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠 card to your hand. Also, shuffle the rest into your deck. If this card is in your graveyard and a face-up spell or trap is on the field, you can discard one 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠 card. Special summon this card, then you can destroy one face-up spell or trap on the field. You can only use one 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠 Foxy effect per turn, and only once that turn. Alright? Yeah, you really would have to make like a whole themed deck out of these. Alright, pack 4, card 3. Volcanic Hammerer. God damn, this one really does look like a Pokemon. Okay. Look at that. That really feels like a Pokemon. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of volcanic monsters in your graveyard times 100. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. I mean, one could argue that is basically just its attack. But, see, that's the kind of thing I would normally play in my zombie deck. I try to focus on, like, late-game power-ups with Chaos Necromancer or Shadow Ghoul that get stronger for all the certain monsters in your graveyard. Okay. Pack 4, card 4. You ready? Battle Boxer Rabbit Puncher. I think I've seen this one. This one sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one before. It's kinda goofy looking. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a defense position monster, destroy that monster. Damn, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. It just wrecks defense position. Cool. Okay. Pack 4, card 5. What do we got? 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠𝑒𝑟𝑒𝑎T Spinny. Alright. Spinneroony. It's one of these Cyburst monsters. If you control a 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠𝑒𝑟𝑒𝑎T card, you can discard this card. Then target one face-up monster on the field. It gains 500 attack until the end of this turn. If you control a 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠𝑒𝑟𝑒𝑎T monster other than 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠𝑒𝑟𝑒𝑎T Spinny, and this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of 𝘨𝘓𝘓𝘠𝑒𝑟𝑒𝑎T Spinny once per turn. Okay? Alright. How we doing, campers? How we feeling? One more. I can't give a shout out to the store where I bought these cards because it's a local independent store and it would immediately give away where I live. So yeah, I can't do that. But honestly, God bless the guy who works there, the guy who owns the shop. Because I stop by there every few years to buy like one small thing. And I've usually got some asinine questions that he will just put up with. And have, like, even if he doesn't know something, he'll try his best to have some interest in it and just put up with me. And he never remembers who I am. Anytime, but I always remember him. Like, God bless the guy, even if he cannot pronounce Yu-Gi-Oh. He pronounces it Yu-Gi-Oh. And I say nothing. That is the same store, actually, where I went to a D&D event. Like, I don't know, 12 years ago or so. And everything was going fine. But then I fainted. For some reason. I fainted in the middle of the game, and I don't remember why. That's why when I was playing Ragnarok that one time, and I fainted in VR because, well, I was dehydrated, I was tired, I was playing Uptown Funk on Ragnarok, and I guess Uptown Funked me up. Because I fainted and had to quickly panic to turn the stream off. But it's because of that, the D&D event, that's the only reason I knew what was happening, because it had never happened since, apart from that time in VR. So, like, I knew what was going on, I knew to look up the symptoms and realize what was going on. Apparently it's called pre-syncope. That's where, like, you get a little lightheaded and your hearing goes dull, you start seeing stars, you lose your balance, and yeah, it's not fun. Alright, pack 5. Here we go. The last one. Alright. Nice clean peels on all of them. Okay. The last pack. Card 1. What do we got? Ooh. Number 79. Burger King foot lettuce. Number 79. Battle & Boxer Nova Kaiser. I swear, Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega has used this against me. It sounds so familiar. I swear I've been beaten by this card before. Okay. It requires 2 level 4 monsters. Gains 100 attack for each material added to it. Once per turn during your main phase, you can attach 1 Battle & Boxer monster from your hand or graveyard to this card as material. When this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to your graveyard while it has material, you can target level 4 or lower Battle & Boxer monsters in your graveyard. Up to the number of materials this card had on the field, special summon them. It basically lets you get your Battle & Boxers back out from the graveyard. Cool. Okay. Last pack, card 2. Ready? Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Oh, I think this one's the winner from this entire stream. God damn! Look at that! Salamangreat Burst Griffin. Look at that, campers! 8-star synchro monster, holographic, with the gold name. Look at that! Oh, that's a nice one. Oh my god, its description though, holy shit. It requires 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. You know, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega, I actually disabled synchro summoning because the AI is already like the most immaculate player and relies on its synchros. But because it constantly wipes your entire goddamn field, I never get to use mine anyway. So, I just don't use synchro and I don't let the AI use it either. So I've never really been able to actually summon one. Alright, so you can target 1 level 7 or lower fire monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, and if you do, reduce this card's level by that monster's original level. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except fire monsters. If this card is synchro summoned using Salamangreat Burst Griffin as material, you can activate this effect. During the next standby phase, special summon 1 monster from your graveyard. You can only use each effect of Salamangreat Burst Griffin once per turn. Cool. That is really cool. Yeah, I think this one's the winner. God damn. What a lucky pull. Alright. Okay. Pack 5, card 3. Holy shit, and this is a good pack. Oh my god, another Xyz monster. Number 105. Battle & Boxer Star Cestus? Damn. What a good pack, holy shit. Okay. 3 level 4 monsters. Oh, no wonder. Once per chain, during the battle step, if your Battle & Boxer monster battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card. Negate the effects of that opponent's monster while it is face up until the end of this turn. That monster you control cannot be destroyed by that battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from that battle. Alright. Cool. So basically, this thing can deal life point damage by attacking monsters stronger than it. Okay. Alright. Pack 5. Card 4. Ready? Oh, another Foxy. Another Salamangreat Foxy. Alright. Okay. Okay, campers. The last card of the stream. What's it gonna be? Ready? Will of the Salamangreat. Alright, it's a spell card. Nice. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 Salamangreat monster from your hand or graveyard. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard, then target one Salamangreat Link monster you control that was Link summoned, using a monster with its same name as material. Special summon Salamangreat monsters from your hand and/or graveyard in defense position, up to the number of that monster's Link rating. You can only use one Will of the Salamangreat effect per turn, and only once per turn. Alright. So this was actually a pretty good draw, I think. Especially that last one. I mean, look at that. 2 Xyz monsters, and a Synchro monster, like holographic with the gold name. Holy shit. I think Burst Griffin really was just the winner of this entire draw, though. Damn. God, got some nice holographics, too. Look at that. Yeah, very happy with that. I'll have to keep looking for packs that might contain Amazon S, but I'm very happy with the results here. Okay, let's put that on top. There. Very happy. Look at that. What a beauty. Probably will never get to use it, but damn. Alright. Put those aside. Yeah, I really have no idea what this free card they gave me at the store was. I don't understand what it's for. They said, you spent 10 bucks, here, just take this for free. And I really have no idea how that place is still in business. But whatever. Okay. Well, this has been really nice, like for my first ever hand cam. I think apart from the little muting problem we had at the start, I think it's actually been, pretty good. I think it turned out pretty well. I might like to do some more of these in the future if and when I ever get my hands on more Yu-Gi-Oh cards or whatever. I don't know. Oh, thank you for stopping by, campers. I appreciate it. God, I rarely post on Mastodon because I always forget I even have an account there. It's like, no wonder I've only got 2 followers on Mastodon. Nobody uses Mastodon. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, campers, for coming out tonight. I appreciate you joining me for this experiment. I think we had a pretty good time. This has been Kodi Sakari on Handcam opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Eat your veggies, behave, and safe travels. Fucking get mad.